These are some of the psychological characteristics of abusers. The need to control tops the list. Add to that these other personality traits and disorders such as depression, dependency, anxiety, alcohol use, and so on, and you have the makings of an individual who has a high potential for abusive behavior. These are some psychological effects of domestic partner abuse. Imagine living in constant fear and terror. There's depression, low self-esteem, even suicide attempts. Substance abuse, confusion, and anxiety are sure to affect the survivor's ability to function well at work. Domestic abuse is about power and control, and the abuser may use any of these tricks or techniques that are on the power and control wheel, which was developed by the domestic abuse intervention programs to try to maintain that control. Intimidation with looks, gestures, actions to make sure she stays afraid of him. He may destroy her property, abuse or kill her pets, or even brandish a weapon. Emotional put-downs make her feel bad about herself, call her names, making her think she's crazy, and play in mind games. By isolating, he controls everything: who she sees, who she talks to, what she reads, and where she goes, and limits the contact with people outside of the relationship. He may minimize or deny her concerns about the abuse and say that it doesn't happen, it's not happening, or blame her for his behavior. He may use the children. He may use male privilege with the king of my castle attitude. And economically, he may prevent her from getting or keeping a job to make sure that she has to ask for money, or give her an allowance. He may use coercion and threats by making or carrying out threats to hurt her and threatening to leave her or to commit suicide himself. Many times people ask the question, why do they stay? Why don't they just leave? Again, this list doesn't include everything, but these are some of the reasons. Sometimes there's just no place to go. In many places, shelters are scarce and may only take women and children. There's a lack of financial resources. The batterer has sent, in some cases, so many messages that the survivor has lost self-esteem and self-confidence and has a sense of worthlessness, and she begins to believe what he's been telling her. Religious beliefs also come into play, and the survivor may be hearing from well-meaning sources that she should submit to her husband. And she may still be in love, and she wants to believe him when he says he's sorry and he promises it won't happen again, which we'll cover in the slide on the cycle of violence. And as I said before, many are too embarrassed to admit that there is a problem, and they just suffer in silence. There are many reasons for staying that are very real to the survivors. The cycle of violence usually continues until the survivor either leaves or someone is seriously hurt or dies. The honeymoon phase and the concealment phase is the kiss and make up after a fight. Give the gifts. They may cover for each other, hide the bruises, lie to friends and relatives. There are promises to change, there are promises to get counseling, and the drinking may stop. They hide things, and the survivor bends over backwards to please, ignoring some of the things that irritate, just to maintain the peace. During the stuffing it, issues and problems arise, but they are left unsettled, and they may not bring up a complaint or give in just to avoid the conflict. During the escalation, arguments are escalated by insults and put-downs and bringing up the past. Verbal and mental abuse may easily escalate into threats of intimidation or other forms of violence. And then there is the explosion. If there are too many problems that have been stuffed and left unsettled, this results in an explosion. Each cycle of violence phase gets more severe and shorter intervals, from every few months to every month to every week and so on. And as I said, typically does not end until the survivor either leaves or someone is hurt or dies.